Hey everyone, today we're talking about trust in Psalm 121. I lift my eyes up to the hills. From where will my help come? My help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. He will not let your foot be moved. He who keeps you will not slumber. He who keeps Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is your keeper. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. The sun will not strike you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord will keep you from all evil. He will keep your life. The Lord will keep your going out and your coming in from this time on forevermore. You ever been driving or traveling when you're tired? You know, that feeling where it's hard to keep your eyes open, you know you have to, but you kind of need somebody with you to keep you up. So this psalm that we're looking at today is one of the Psalms of Ascent. I mentioned early on that there's kind of mini series through the books, and so these were psalms that were made for people that were on their way to Jerusalem, to the temple there. And so these mountains, the hills that are referred to specifically are talking about the ones around Jerusalem, Mount Zion. And, travel was much more dangerous in the ancient world. There weren't safe places to stay. You needed a blessing to go in safety. There are a lot of dangers other than falling asleep. So he's asking this question, okay, where does my help come from on this journey? But then our psalmist answers it. It's from God. God is not asleep at the wheel on this journey. And the way that this psalm talks about it is that God keeps us. Right? That term is used 6 times in this pretty short psalm. So what does that mean? I think what he's saying is that we are always kept safe in God's hands. God's presence is always with us. And that may not prevent every difficulty, right? This is probably a psalm of new orientation with trust rather than the psalms of lament. But we still can trust God. This seems like it's someone who's been through things and know that God has kept them through that. This idea of these being psalms for on like a pilgrimage, it reminds us that faith happens on the road. It's a journey. It's something that happens in daily life, not just when we go to special places of worship, as important as that time is. God goes along with us through all of that, along the road, every step of the way. God is not at some place that we have to go to. God keeps us. God is always with us. And God doesn't need sleep or rest. If you do, you're feeling tired, it's the end of the week, have faith that it's not all on you, that you can rest and trust that God will still be at work. Rest and trust your keeper.